Hello, Alex.
Oh, hello, how are you?
I'm really good today. How about you?
Very good, fantastic. I'm so good because I can see your face one more time
Yes.
today with a new lesson and a positive, well, tonight because we are flipped.
All right.
So let's stay positive. So let's get started. Let me share my
Yeah.
screen to you.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's talk about the previous lesson. What do you remember about our last class? Can you tell me,
Okay. About the last class, we learned how to use present simple and present continuous tense.
That's right. We learned in the last class how to use the present simple and present continuous. Let's just refresh real quick. All right. So in
Oh,
our previous class, we learned the use and application of the present simple and present continuous. All right. Could you
okay.
please read this example?
Okay. I always go to school on Monday.
So that is the present simple. I always go to a school on Monday. And the other one?
And the other one is I'm going to school at the moment.
That is correct. So when we say at the moment, so we are referring to the adverbs of frequency. And they are,
Always, sometimes, often, usually, seldom, never. Oh, and it's good.
seldom, never, all right? And this one's?
Now, today, at the moment, at this moment, in a picture, or listen and look.
Yeah, well, listen, those are commands like listen, look, all right? But especially those, all right, refers to frequency or time, all right? Time
Okay.
expressions. Anyway, we were covering all this with these exercises, all right? We learned, all right, when to use the present simple or when do we use the present simple, when do we use the present continuous and all that. It was a very interesting topic. Also, we performed this exercise. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
the guys dancing very nice. All right.
Yeah.
I still remember their dancing style. This one, they were
Yeah.
super happy.
Yep.
So also we performed this conversation. We did these exercises, and today we are going to continue with a new topic. All right.
Okay.
So we are going to continue with lesson 1C, grammar. All right. And here we're going
Okay.
to be talking about the use of the verb, right? Plus the infinitive, or another case can be the use of the verb plus ing. And let's see this.
Okay.
So the first thing is that obviously that is part of the grammar. That will be the grammar of the lesson. But before going ahead with this related to grammar and all that, I would like to ask you to look at this photo. All right.
Okay.
And let me ask you something. What can you see here?
We can. I can see two pictures. The left one is about a girl who is climbing on the mountain, and the
All
next one
right.
is two women who is like take care of a donkey.
Okay. The first one, you see a girl that is currently climbing, all right, a
Yep.
mountain. And the next one, two women's, all right, two women, they are two women climbing, I mean, two women brushing, all right, a donkey. So now let's continue. We are having this to something we are going to do here. First, we are going to listen the audio. Second,
Okay.
I want you to read. I would like to listen to your speech, the way how you read. And after
Mhm.
that, we are going to answer the questions. Let's get
Okay.
started. So listen to this.
Lesson 1C. Exercise 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The Duke of Edinburgh Award. Would you like to learn to rock climb? Or spend time working at an animal sanctuary? That's what Andrea Black and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Let me see if we can place this here.
and Jenny Smith are doing as part of their Duke of Edinburgh Award programme. The award encourages young people to do exciting cultural, social and adventure activities in their free time. The Queen's husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, started the award in 1956. He started it because he wanted young people to learn to help themselves and other people. The award is for people aged 14 to 25, and there are 3 levels. Bronze, for those aged 14 or over, silver, for over 15s, and gold for over 16s. You have to complete 4 activities to achieve the award. Go on an expedition, for example, hiking, kayaking or climbing. Learn a new practical or social skill, anything from painting to podcasting. Take on a physical challenge, for example, learn or improve at a sport. Do voluntary work, helping people or the environment. For example, work with disabled or elderly people or raise money for a charity.
Okay.
Young people usually do the award at a Duke of Edinburgh club at their school or at a local youth group. They decide what they're going to do and write a plan. It usually takes between 1 and 3 years to finish an award.
Okay, so now what I want you to do, I think you listen very well the audio.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Let me listen to your words. Let me listen the way how you read this. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
let's just go back. Okay, from here.
Okay. The Duke of Edinburgh Award.
That's our topic. The
Yeah.
Duke of Edinburgh Award. All right. So here we go.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to learn a rock climb or spend time working at an animal sanctuary? That's what Andrea Black and Jenny Smith are doing as part of the Duke of Edinburgh Award program. The award encourages young people to do exciting cultural, social, and adventure activities in their free time. The Queen's husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, started the award in 1956. He started it because he wanted young people to learn to help themselves and other people. The award is for people aged 14 to 25, and there are 3 levels: bronze for those ages 14 or over, silver for over 15s, and gold for over 16s. You have to complete 4 activities to achieve the award. 1. First, go on an expedition, for example, hiking, kayaking, or climbing. Learn a new practical or social skill, anything from painting to postcards. Okay. Take on a physical challenge, for example, learn or improve at a sport.
All right.
Next, do voluntary work, helping people or the environment. For example, work with disabled or elderly people or raise money for a charity. Young people usually charity. Young people usually do their work at the Duke of Edinburgh Club, at their school, or at a local youth group. They decide what they're going to do and write a plan. It usually takes between 1 and 3 years to finish an award.
Okay.
Okay.
Various places. All right. Various places. So now we are going to start with questions for you. All right.
Okay.
So let me see. You understand very well what you read, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Fantastic. So let me ask you questions. The first
Okay.
one, all right, is a multiple choice. The first one, now that we already read, all right, the Duke of Edinburgh Award, I want you to choose the correct answer. Okay, so what is the Duke of Edinburgh Award? A, an award for the most active young person in the UK. B, a program of challenging activities for young people. C, an opportunity for young people to learn new skills and make some money.
Um,
Which one do you consider is the correct option?
I think it's C.
Look at very well. Look at very well. Just analyze.
Okay.
Think about it. Let me see. There you have the test. There you have what you already read. So analyze very well. So remember the options. Okay. An award for the most active young people in the an award for the most active young people or young person in the UK, a program of challenging activities for young people, and an opportunity for young people to learn new skills and make some money. Let's see. Which one do you think it is?
Uh, I think it might be B.
Let's see. Let's
Program.
check. And the answer is B.
Yeah.
Very well. That is the reason why we need to analyze, all right?
Yes.
Very well. You see? So that is just, this is what we call in English rethinking.
Okay.
All right. So let's continue here. So now I have some questions. That will be easier. Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. Question number one. Who started
Okay.
the award?
The the person who started the award is the queen's husband, the Duke of Edinburgh.
That is correct. The person who started the award was the Duke of Edinburgh. He was the first one who started this, and therefore, obviously, there was the name of this award comes from. That is the reason.
Okay.
Number two, all right. What did he
Okay.
start? All right. Why did he start the award?
He started the award because he wanted young people to learn to help themselves and to help the other ones.
All right. He wanted young people to help themselves and to help others. That's right.
Yeah.
So number three, we got the number three. How many levels, all right? How many levels of award are there?
There are 3 levels of award.
Okay. Would you be
Yeah.
able to tell me, would you be able to tell me those 3 levels of award?
Okay. The first is bronze. The next is silver, and the final is gold.
Absolutely correct. Well done. So let me see. Now we are having the next one. Next question, number 4. How old do you have to be? All right. How old do you have to be?
Okay.
How old do you have to be to get a gold award?
You have to be over 60 or 16 or over 16 to get a gold award.
That is correct. To get a gold award, you have to be, as a minimum requirement, over 16 above or above. All right, over 16 years old. That is correct. So next question, the next question for you, Wade, is number 5. How many activities, all right? How many activities do participants have to complete? I think I think you're mute. Check your mic. You're mute.
Okay.
Say it again. I cannot listen to
Okay.
you. I'm sorry about that.
No, nothing. Participants have to complete 4 activities to get the award.
Okay. The participants have to complete 4 activities to get the award. And let me ask you something. Could you tell me these 4 activities?
Okay, the first one is going on an expedition. The next
Okay,
is learning a new practical or social skill. And the next is take on a physical challenge. And the finally is do voluntary work.
fantastic. You are amazing. Fantastic. You're brilliant. All right, so let's go ahead with number 6. Okay,
Okay.
who plans which activities the participants do?
I think the participant decide the plans for themselves.
All right, so pretty much that is correct. Actually, the academy give them the opportunity, all right, for
Okay.
them to decide, all right, their plans for themselves, as as it mentions before. So let me ask you something, and I know this question is not there, but anyway, I see that you understand very well the test, and it makes me ask you more questions. All right,
Okay.
how long do you think it take? I mean, how long do you think it takes, all right, for the program to finish?
I think it's like about 1 to 3 years to finish the program.
Okay, 1 to 3 years. That is correct. Well done. Fantastic. You are impressive. Okay, so here we are having this activity. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
everything under control.
Okay.
All right. So let me just continue. All
Okay.
right. So we are going to complete these phrases from the test with the verbs below. I think you saw some of them or the majority of them, but we are going to use them, all right, so that you can complete the exercise.
Okay.
Listen to this.
Lesson 1C. Exercises 5 and 6.
I'm sorry, this audio is...
Jasmine.
Give me a second.
At the moment, I'm
Okay.
working in an Oxford.
Okay, I know that is the that this audio even is here belongs to the next exercises. Okay, let's just complete these phrases. So here we are having multiple words, all right? And we are going to choose the correct options to complete the phrases we are having in this from the test. Number 1, voluntary work. What is it?
I think it's doing voluntary work.
Okay, let's see. Do voluntary work. Great job.
Okay.
So number 2, an expedition.
Number 2 is go on an expedition.
Okay, go on an expedition. Fantastic. Number 3, a plan.
Write a plan.
All right, write a plan. That's right. Number 4, what's number 4? Time.
It's spend time.
It's spend time. That is correct. Number 5, an activity.
Do an activity.
Do an activity. That's correct. Number 6,
And the final is learn a new skill.
learn a new skill. That is totally correct. Fantastic. All right, so here we are having this. Now we're gonna go ahead with the next exercise.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we are going to do here. You are going to listen the description, the information that is going to be said. Based on this, what you listen, you will need to match the names, all right? The names we have in this side, and also with the with the characteristics, all right? With the description rather. So here we go. Listen what the speakers are going to say.
Okay.
Here it is.
1C. Exercises 5 and 6. Jasmine.
At the moment, I'm working in an Oxfam shop. Oxfam is a charity that raises money for poor people in developing countries. Working in a charity shop teaches me about real life. I'm learning to deal with the customers and also to work in a team with the other people who work in the shop. And I'm learning about the work that Oxfam does in developing countries and about the lives of people who are much poorer than me. It really makes you think about how lucky you are. I love it.
Nathan.
Nathan?
I'm preparing to go on a big hike. 2 friends and I are going to walk from one side of Scotland to the other without using roads. It'll take about 10 days. Right now, we're training for the expedition. Every weekend, we go walking in the hills near my house, and sometimes we take a tent and camp. I'm practicing how to read maps, how to build a fire, even how to cook. I think I'm becoming a stronger, more confident person. Now, I try not to say, I can't do this or I can't do that.
Caitlin.
Caitlin?
I'm really into fashion and I love drawing and making things. So I decided to learn how to make clothes. At the moment, I'm learning how to cut material and sew with a machine. 2 of my friends are working with me and we're organising a fashion show for the school. I've learned loads of new things. I'm becoming more organised and I'm learning how to work with other people in a team. We feel very grown up and hard-working.
Dominic.
Dominic?
As part of my Duke of Edinburgh award, I'm learning a new sport, rugby. I go to rugby training sessions every Saturday. I wanted to do something that was physically challenging, something that would make me stronger. In the morning, we train indoors. Sometimes we do weightlifting in the gym, and sometimes we do keep fit. In the afternoon, we go outside to the field for a couple of hours and play matches, or practice ball skills and tactics. I feel much fitter and stronger, both physically and mentally. I'm thinking of joining a local rugby team when I finish school, so I can keep playing.
Okay.
Okay.
So now it's time to match the correct one. So let me see. Number 1. Okay, Jasmine.
Jasmine is doing voluntary work.
2. That is correct. Number 2, Nathan.
Nathan is C, expedition.
Expedition. Okay, number 3, Caitlin.
Caitlin is learning a new skill.
All right, fantastic. Dominic.
Dominic is A, physical challenge.
Okay, a physical challenge. Okay, that is correct. So you did it very well. And let me tell you something I want you to listen here. So regarding the exercise, listen to this, the first part of the audio. I'm sorry.
Lesson 1C. Exercises 5 and 6. Jasmine.
At the moment, I'm working in an Oxfam shop. Oxfam is a charity that raises money for poor people in developing countries. Working in a charity shop teaches me about real life. I'm learning to deal with the customers and also to work in a team with the other people who work in the shop. And I'm learning about the work that Oxfam does in developing countries and about the lives of people who are much poorer than me. It really makes you think about how lucky you are. I love it.
Nathan.
Okay, let me just stop it right here. Did you listen very well what she was saying, what Jasmine was saying, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fantastic. So actually she was talking about Osfan. Okay, Osfan. Okay, Osfan is actually have you ever heard about Osfan? First question I'm gonna ask you. You have any idea?
OXFAM, right?
Yeah, that it's Osfan is AO then I think it's Oxfam is Oxfon. Let me go get it. Because a long time, I'm gonna tell you right now. Allow me 1 second, just to make sure. Let me see. Let me show you. 1 second, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Oxfam, yeah. It's Oxfam.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just tell you, do you have any idea what Oxfam is? Have you ever heard about that?
I remember I have watched it once on the TV.
Let me
Uh,
tell, yeah, go ahead.
I think it's an organization who help the poor people to like to to have them from their story, yeah, like that.
That is correct. Actually, this is an international organization that is located in many, many countries, especially developing countries. And what they do is to help with the development. What they do there is to help with the development of poor, poor people, like those developing countries, that have like these communities, all right, that are living under uh, subhuman conditions. Let's say subhuman conditions. They are living in under a very critical situation, economical situation, and they pretty much help. They send volunteers over there, people who help with the processes, so that these people they can see, for example, let's say a light into the darkness. I will say that I will use this expression. Those volunteers, they represent a light into the darkness because those are extreme conditions. And this is what Orphan does. All right.
Okay.
So then let's continue. I just wanted to clarify this because maybe you are listening this Orphan, and probably I imagine if you didn't know this, it's very good to clarify what Orphan is. All right.
Okay.
So let's continue with the next exercise, all right?
Okay.
So the next exercise is the following. We are going to, well, we already listened. I think you don't need to, would you like to listen it again? It's the same, I think it's gonna be the same audio so that you can use the initial letter. For example, let me show you. So we have letter J, letter N, letter C, and letter D, which means the initial letter of these people:
Yeah.
Jasmine, Nathan, Caitlin, and Dominic. So what we are going to do in exercise number 6 is the following. So um, pretty much we are going to identify who is saying this, or who is who matches with this description. For example, is learning to make something. Then you're gonna use your intuition and you can say, oh, is learning to make something. I think this person is, and then you say the initial of the person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Would you like to listen to the audio again, or you can do it like that?
I wanna listen it again.
Okay, fantastic. Listen again. Don't worry. So here we go.
Okay.
Oh, I think you got the number 1. So let's see here.
Lesson 1C. Exercises 5 and 6. Jasmine.
At the moment, I'm working in an Oxfam shop. Oxfam is a charity that raises money for poor people in developing countries. Working in a charity shop teaches me about real life. I'm learning to deal with the customers and also to work in a team with the other people who work in the shop. And I'm learning about the work that Oxfam does in developing countries and about the lives of people who are much poorer than me. It really makes you think about how lucky you are. I love it.
Nathan.
I'm preparing to go on a big hike. 2 friends and I are going to walk from one side of Scotland to the other without using roads. It'll take about 10 days. Right now, we're training for the expedition. Every weekend, we go walking in the hills near my house, and sometimes we take a tent and camp. I'm practicing how to read maps, how to build a fire, even how to cook. I think I'm becoming a stronger, more confident person. Now, I try not to say, I can't do this or I can't do that.
Caitlin,
Okay.
I'm really into fashion and I love drawing and making things. So I decided to learn how to make clothes. At the moment, I'm learning how to cut material and sew with a machine. 2 of my friends are working with me and we're organising a fashion show for the school. I've learned loads of new things. I'm becoming more organised and I'm learning how to work with other people in a team. We feel very grown up and hard-working.
Okay.
Dominic,
As part of my Duke of Edinburgh award, I'm learning a new sport, rugby. I go to rugby training sessions every Saturday. I wanted to do something that was physically challenging, something that would make me stronger. In the morning, we train indoors. Sometimes we do weightlifting in the gym, and sometimes we do keep fit. In the afternoon, we go outside to the field for a couple of hours and play matches, or practice ball skills and tactics. I feel much fitter and stronger, both physically and mentally. I'm thinking of joining a local rugby team when I finish school, so I can keep playing.
Okay. So let's see. Let's get it started. Number 1. Okay. It's learning to make something.
It's Kathleen, C.
Okay. See, that is correct. It's learning what life is like for people in other countries.
It's Jasmine, G.
J. Jasmine, J. All right. Number 3, might continue with the activity later in life.
It's D.
D, that is correct. Let's go ahead with number 4. It's spending time. Oh, it's spending. All right. It's spending most of the time outdoors.
It's N.
And that's right. Number 5.
Number 5 is G and C.
Number 5, G and C. Jasmine. All right.
And Kathleen.
And
Yeah.
Kathleen, right?
Okay.
So number 6, feels
It's
stronger.
N and D.
Okay, Nathan, that's right.
And Dominic.
And Dominic. All right.
Okay.
Dominic. No Dominic Mysterio, Dominic.
Yeah.
So let's continue. All right. So let's start with the exercise number 7. Now it's your turn. It was before the turn of Dominic, Caitlin, Jasmine, and Nathan. But now is with time. So we are going to do this. We are going to imagine. If you want, you can even close your eyes and think, right? We are going to imagine you are going to the Duke of Edinburgh Award, all right? What would you do for your 4 activities? Expedition, skill, physical, and volunteering. If you can give me some reasons, that's going to be fantastic. Expedition, what would you do?
Expedition. I think I will go. I think I will go hiking because I love traveling somewhere with my bike. And
Oh,
I think
nice.
it can also train and make me feel better, stronger.
Okay, so you will go hiking because you can train yeah, when you go hiking, that's something nice. And also it serves as an exercise. Well, it's an exercise. Very well. So what about skill? Is there any new skill that you will like or you would like to learn?
I think I will learn the skill about how to talk and communicate with other people. For example,
Are you referring to public talking skills?
Yes, like that. And I
Yes.
think for safer, I think I will join in center to teaching like you.
Oh, nice. You make me feel so proud. Oh, you make my day. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, let me ask you something.
Okay.
So let me ask you something. So you tell me that a new skill that you would like to have is to work with public talking skills, all right? Like to improve your public talking skills, which
Yes.
means to be able to talk before a big audience, maybe. Is that what you mean?
Yes, something like that, and also to how to be more confident when I talk with other people.
That's fine. And this is something very important because remember that now you are a student, all right? But in the
Yes.
future you will become a leader,
Mhm.
and maybe there will be some other professionals that you will need to or you will have the opportunity, no matter the career you're having, but you will need to maybe, it's possible in the future, to help people, to assist people. And it's very important, all right, to know
Okay.
how to speak with the others, all right, to
Okay.
have the opportunity, that other people can understand you very well, to be someone that has a fluent speech, and then so this way is going to help you grow professionally. That is fine, I love that. So
Yeah.
next one, physical activity.
I think I will take up a new sport like football because
Football,
now
all right.
I'm quite bad at football, and to do that I think I will train like run, and in the morning I will run 10 rounds around the cultural house near my house,
Oh wow, that's
and yeah.
nice. I started before here. I started running the park, but I spent a few days without doing this, and I'm feeling much up. I started first doing this. I was running like 4 rounds. So over here, there's a big park. There's a big park, and then I was running around it, around the park, and then but the thing is that when ever since we spent a couple of days without running, so we feel like tired, like the body, we need oil. All right, so let's continue.
Okay.
um Physical activity, you told me that you like football. Let me ask you something. The physical activity you will do is gonna be like training or practice in football. Who is your favorite footballer?
Actually, I don't really like watching footballs, but I think I like Ronaldo
Ah,
more.
you will just like to practice it in the future.
Yes.
Okay, understandable. So volunteering work. What would you do to volunteer with people?
I think I will try hard to join in some organization like Oxfam to go everywhere in the world and help people.
Oh, that's nice. I like
Yes.
volunteering. That's fine. I have the
Yes.
experience to volunteer with organizations, and that is something very good. That's something that is life changing. And if we can help other people,
Yes.
especially migrants and refugees, and it's something very nice, something very good. You
Yes.
actually something that we do as a volunteer work, but if we can spend some time doing this in our life, so that it is going to help you a lot. I can tell you that it's very good because the opportunity you have to help other people, and there are people that they have a life very difficult, they are having struggles, and when you do this things like that, like I said before, you become a light into the darkness.
Yes.
So then this is it pretty much. We're gonna have this conversation here. So what we are going to do, you're gonna tell me your plan. Well, you already told me your plans, all right, and the reason. So the only thing I'm missing here is the reason. Your plans, you told me that in the future you would like to volunteer, you would like to practice a new sport. And what about your, and you told me maybe you would like to become a teacher. So you're going to become a colleague, all right?
Yeah.
So let me see. So, and why would you like to become maybe a teacher or to practice football or to do volunteer work? What is the reason? What moves you, all right? What pushes you in your inside to do this type of jobs?
I think my motivation is that is my passion to talk with everyone, but but I cannot find my confidence when I talk with them.
Oh, got it, got it. So your motivation, your passion is to help other people, all right? You feel this intrinsic motivation, all right, by helping other people. But at the time you're trying to have the interaction, do you feel yourself as if you are like shy at the moment to have an interaction with somebody else?
I think like I'm lost in the forest when I talk with them. Like I cannot find any topic to talk with them.
I understand. That's very clear. Okay, just to finish with this, just to wrap up, I would like to ask you the following. I want you to
Okay.
tell me what did we talk about in our class from the well, just a summary. They have to say the whole class, but what did we learn today in this class?
In this class, we learn lots of things about the Duke and the Bird program and lots of activity inside them. And also I can express my opinion about them.
Fantastic. It was in general what we talked today in our class, well, pretty much what we talked about in our class today. So, and I would like to take this opportunity to assign you a homework. So, let me ask you something. Do you have your student book or workbook?
Now I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have it. No problem. Will it be okay if I assign you a homework?
Okay.
Yeah, like speaking about something for the next class.
Okay. Okay.
So the homework I am going to give you, that is going to be for the next class, is to speak about programs similar to, so you can find this online. You can Google it. I would like you to talk about a program that is similar or especially not similar like this, but a program that has to do with volunteering. All right. Let me write it to you here just to make sure. Let me stop sharing. I'm gonna write it in the chat box if you can copy it. Okay. For the next class, talk about a program, a social program that is intended to help people. Maybe you can talk about any international organization, or you can also talk about maybe a program that is there in Vietnam, any type of program, whatever you think is better for you and works for you, that is gonna be fine. So if you want, I'll suggest you, let me copy this here, to send me the picture. You make like an essay, a brief summary, like one page, only one page.
Okay.
And the next class, we're gonna be talking about that.
All right.
Let me just share the information in the, well, well, later we share the info. Later, are you in Zillow, the application?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, anyway. So what we are going to do for the next class is to work with this. Just copy the homework and we'll see each other the next class with this. All right?
Okay. Okay.
Fantastic, Wayne. Any question, comments, something that you have doubts, or everything is clear so far?
I think everything is quite clear, but I wanna know your email, your yellow to contact with you.
Oh, yeah. So actually, we are having Zalo. What we can do, the best way to get in contact to me personally. So we're gonna do it because now we have like a group in Zalo. Okay, are you able to download the application?
Wait.
Look at this. What you're gonna do? You're gonna talk to the agent representative in charge, the agent's representative, and you will tell her to add you in the Zalo group. All right, and then this way you will gonna have direct contact with me. But you will need to download the application. So this is the way how I get in contact with all the students. So we download the application, you download the application, and then it's gonna be like you're gonna have direct contact with me. Anytime you can pass to me the information, messages, the homework, something happens. So you there we have direct contact.
Okay.
So
Okay, I
if I
understand.
suggest you to do it today if you want, that's gonna be perfectly fine. Wait, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the night.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for this time.
See you.
Goodbye.
Bye.